Now today we're going to head up along the Hudson. There is some beautiful scenery on the back roads up there, and of course there's always the scenery north of and south of Harriman Park. I try to avoid the park because there's so much traffic and so many bicycles, but every once in a while it's fun to go through there. Today it was so crowded I just avoided it like the plague. But there's so many other nice roads, it's not even a big deal. And if you can't get through the park, and I really don't know, it's been 3 or 4 years, maybe since before COVID, that we've really had use of the park and the way we used to, but we always find alternative roads, and southern New York and northern New Jersey are just littered with nice back roads that are just exactly what the MT09 always wants. And this bike, since I've made it my own the last 2 years, he loves these back roads a whole lot more than riding on Route 80 every day. It's a fun ride. Yep, you guessed it. Another great day on the farm. It's going to get hot, 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 even hotter this afternoon, so we're going to get out of here early. We got to take care of all the things that go on this farm every day. Picking the plants, and we actually have an okra, the first okra of the year, and feeding the fish and feeding the giraffe and making sure the bike is polished and checking the air in the tires and get out on the open road. You guys want to go out on the open road and don't splash me. Who's going riding and who's going eating? They're all eating. I get it. Just a great year for the farm. Could not be a better year. All right, birds, who's hungry this morning? Yeah, we're all hungry. Come on, baby. Now, pretty much everybody's been riding earlier and earlier in the morning, right through the long shadows, because it's just been incredibly hot, an incredibly hot summer. Final weather check. It is going to be hot, hotter, and even hotter. Now, all the roads in this area, they really are nice. This is a very special place to ride, and then when you get north of Perry's, it's even nicer than this. 9W, a lot of times early, has very low traffic, and the back roads, even better. Now, in the 2 years I've had the MT09, I've made so many little changes, and every time we get to see a stock one, park it next to it, I'm almost convinced it's not the same bike. There's a lot of little detail changes on this bike, a lot. Now, going up and down 9W, there's only 2 possibilities. If you get out early enough, and I mean early, there's a very limited amount of bicycles, but on the days when you get out late, you could die. There's so many bicycles there. Today, we really lucked out with a very, very nice day. And just like every day out riding this bike, one of the nice features and one of the things I really appreciate in this time of $6 high test gas, I love getting 50 miles to the gallon. And that is one of the things that really makes this bike a keeper. One of the things I really like to do on a day like today when I have a little extra time, this area where 9W goes up over the mountain, you can go up, turn around, come back, go up, turn around, come back. It's almost like having a private little track day. And my beloved quick shifter, I just never get sick of it. And boy, I don't think I ever really figured out before I bought this bike how much fun a quick shifter would be. It's really good. But the problem is they don't make it for a lot of the bikes that are in my collection, the older bikes. So I just have to deal with enjoying it on the MT09. And of all the little custom touches I've done to the bike, the biggest one by far is the wheels. That was 16 work days to do that pair of wheels. And to be honest about it, and brutally honest, it was worth every minute. That changed the whole look of the bike and totally made it my own. Now, it's almost every day that the Valentine radar detector saves my bacon one way or another. Today, it saved it. I have it on video. And I was going on 9W, of course. The road is wide open in front of me. I never got to see the cop coming up the road. Now, as I'm cruising, part of this ride was on 9W, and if you look real close, you notice it's a beautiful day, and a couple of spots we might have been going a little over the speed limit, just a little, but that radar detector saved the day, and I realized I had missed where they were hiding, and there they go, and this is the thing that saves your bacon. Now, because this is not within my normal riding area, and not an area I come up to almost every day, they have some little spots where you can't really see them. But the Valentine is like the big brother that protects you every step of the way. Thank you, Valentine. Another thing that I always think saves my bacon over and over again is not having a super loud, annoying bike. And you don't announce yourself a mile and a half down the road that here I come, you got a spare ticket in your glove compartment. And when that cop passed me today, I was very happy. And after a few hours, you start to appreciate how good the seat is. Now, I don't think the passenger seat is as comfortable as the rider seat, but that rider seat is uncanny how good it is. Now, that whole area, both sides of the Hudson, is really beautiful. And anybody that's from outside this area, if you're coming from outside the area, make sure you get up along both sides of the Hudson while you're in the area. So worth it. It's a great ride, and the scenery is great. Now it's time to head back to the farm. We had a nice ride. It just couldn't be any nicer. 50 miles to the gallon, a comfortable seat, a bike that is just fun to ride. And it's getting hotter by the minute too. I'm not going to pretend it isn't getting hotter by the minute, but almost, I shouldn't say it, but we're almost getting used to it. It's been so hot all summer. Shouldn't say that. Just a really spectacular day weather-wise. I don't think it gets a lot better than this. If it does, I haven't experienced it yet. So after wiping off the bike and doing the normal things I do to get it organized for the next ride, I was reminded, the bride reminded me that tonight we're gonna road test a new Mexican restaurant with the family, and I have to expedite putting the bike away and get ready to go out. And boy, if you only knew how much I love Mexican food. Almost as much as the Mt09. So at the end of every day, I always count my blessings, and certainly having a good family is the biggest one. Having a nice collection of older bikes that keep me busy, keep me active, and keep me out of the bars. Well, even better, keep me healthy a little bit. Anyway, and before this day is over, having Mexican food, it just couldn't be any better than that. And with the farm producing and new vegetables every day, a bucket of vegetables, Karen keeping me alive, and my 77th birthday right around the corner. And my Valentine radar detector saving me hundreds of dollars with every ride. Thanks so much for watching.